Good morning, my loves. Today we are starting a new series. We are going to talk about each house and what you experience based on the sign that is in that house. And I will talk about this for each rising sign. And I decided to start with the sixth house because it is our day-to-day, and it is how we embrace life on a day-to-day basis, how we work, what we experience, and how we experience it. So I think it's the right place to start. Let's look a little deeper into the sixth house. The sixth house in astrology governs your day-to-day routines, your health, your work habits, the way you understand service, your service to others, and your ability to manage your responsibilities. It's where we learn discipline, where we create systems and deal with the practical aspects of life that keep things running smoothly. The sign ruling the sixth house reveals how we approach these themes, and the planet ruling the sign, the sixth house ruler, gives further insight into how these energies unfold in your life. Of course, it depends on where the ruler sits. And in this episode, we're not going to talk about all possibilities when it comes to the ruler, right? The ruler could be sitting in either of the 12 houses. We can look at this at some point later in a different episode. Here, I really want to just focus on each rising sign, how they approach their daily routines, their work habits, how they approach service and contribution, how they approach their health and well-being, what the lessons are for this particular sign, and what they need to learn to embrace. Now, let's start with Aries Rising. Aries Rising, you have Virgo in the sixth house. Your daily routine and work habits. Let's start with that. You have a very fast-paced and dynamic nature. But Virgo in the sixth house pushes you to develop structure and efficiency. Your day is often packed with tasks and self-improvement efforts. You thrive when you have a detailed plan and set of tangible goals to accomplish. Now, lists and schedules and productivity hacks are your best tools. When it comes to service and contribution, service for you means taking action to help others in practical, tangible ways. You enjoy roles where you can solve problems quickly and make an impact through skill and expertise. You often take leadership roles in your workplace, and you thrive in those leadership roles because it brings high energy, your high energy, and your sharp eye for efficiency in the focus. You can really utilize it. Now, when it comes to health and well-being, the Virgo influence in this house makes you highly conscious of your health. You probably analyze your diet, exercise, and lifestyle choices meticulously, and you may follow strict workout routines that may also change over time, or I should probably say they change very often. You possibly also are very focused on your nutrition and experiment with health optimization techniques like biohacking. To me, this is like the born biohacker. And the lessons to learn here are patience. Patience and consistency are key lessons here. Aries Rising must learn that real progress comes from steady effort, not just bursts of energy. And what to embrace if you have Virgo in the sixth house and if you're an Aries Rising, you should embrace routines as a way to enhance, not restrict your freedom. Well-planned structure will actually allow you more space for spontaneity and action. Now, Taurus Rising, you have Libra in the sixth house. Your daily routines and work habits. You value stability and comfort, and with Libra in the sixth house, you seek balance in your daily life. That doesn't mean that you are a very balanced person. You're seeking it. This is your approach. You may actually struggle finding the balance, but it is a goal of yours. It's almost like this is your life's task to find balance in your day-to-day. You prefer slow and steady pace, and that often includes self-care rituals. Your workspace is usually aesthetically pleasing, and you work best in cooperative, social environments. When it comes to service and contribution, your service is about creating harmony and fairness. You excel in professions related to beauty, counseling, diplomacy, or anything that requires tact and collaboration. You bring a sense of peace and refinement wherever you go. When it comes to health and well-being, you enjoy wellness practices that feel luxurious, massages, herbal teas, holistic therapies. And you also prefer gentle artistic movement like yoga, dance, or maybe even Tai Chi, rather than high-intensity workouts. Now, when it comes to the lessons to learn, you need to develop decisiveness and avoid procrastination, especially when it comes to your health and your work. What you should embrace is you should embrace discipline as a tool for creating more beauty and pleasure in your life. A little structure can enhance your natural grace and ease. And you might, I don't want to say you might struggle with it, but it is not natural for you to have a detailed structured plan. But it will help you to find the balance that you are searching for. Now, when it comes to Gemini Rising, you have Scorpio in the 6th house, your daily routines and work habits. I would say you have an adaptable and curious approach to life. But with Scorpio in the 6th house, it adds an intensity and all or nothing energy to your day-to-day habits. You often work in deep focus and research-driven fields. When I say deep focus, this can also relate to the arts, artistic pursuits. When you are doing something, you're all in. You're all in. So you need to make sure that you're doing something that actually feeds you, because you're all in. If you're doing something that doesn't feed you, that you don't really want to do, you're burning out really, really fast. So your day is spent diving into complex tasks or projects that require your investigative skills. And that doesn't mean you have to be a detective or something, but there might be research involved, and that can really relate to all areas, also the arts. When it comes to service and contribution, service for you means transformation, helping others heal, uncover their truth, or rebuild after difficulties. And you excel in psychology, like I already said, detective work, or anything requiring depth and resilience. When it comes to health and well-being, you have a powerful body-mind connection and seek deep healing rather than surface-level fixes. You're drawn to alternative medicines, and possibly also fasting, or intense physical activities like HIIT workouts or also material arts. The lessons to learn for you are letting go of control and allowing things to unfold naturally is key. You tend to push a little too hard or obsess over details sometimes. What you need to learn to embrace is emotional and physical regeneration, because that will help you thrive. And you should trust your body's ability to heal and recognize that not everything requires extreme intensity. That is one of your biggest lessons. You come in with intensity into everything, and you need to learn that not every little thing needs that amount of intensity. Cancer Rising, you have Sagittarius in the 6th house, your daily routine and work habits. While Cancer Risings prefer a flexible and ever-changing routine, with Sagittarius in the 6th house, you thrive when you have a variety in your work. The rigid 9 to 5 may not be your thing. It may feel suffocating, and I would say you do best in careers that allow freedom and also possibly travel. Service and contribution. Service for Cancer Rising means teaching, inspiring, and broadening others' perspective. You enjoy mentoring, you enjoy coaching, or helping others expand your horizon through knowledge and wisdom. Health and well-being. Well, you may struggle with consistency in your health routines, preferring adventurous or outdoor activities over structured exercise, and you may benefit from fitness practices that feel like exploration, such as hiking or cycling, or also dancing. Your lesson to learn. You need to develop discipline. That is probably the biggest task for you. And also follow through with daily habits. While variety is good, and you definitely need to embrace that, consistency will bring you long-term benefits. What you need to embrace? Well, you need to embrace learning as part of your daily lives because that is what feeds you. Expanding your knowledge and maintaining an open mind will bring you fulfillment in both your work environment but also in your health. Leo rising, Capricorn in the 6th house. Well, your daily routine and work habits. Leo risings are naturally charismatic and also creative, but Capricorn in the 6th house demands discipline and hard work. You often structure your days around your ambitions, setting long-term goals and sticking to them with determination. You thrive when you have a clear sense of responsibility and purpose. When it comes to service and contribution, service for Leo risings is about leading by example and demonstrating dedication. You take pride in your work and often step into leadership roles. You contribute through reliability, persistence, and setting high standards for yourself. When it comes to health and well-being, you benefit from structured health routines, often favoring strength training, endurance workouts, and activities that require discipline like possibly material arts. However, you need to be mindful of stress and work-life balance because you tend to overwork for way too long. Spend time in front of your computer getting things done, probably already at 6 in the morning. So you need to make sure that you find a bit more balance here and implement routines that take you out of work mode. Now, the lessons to learn is, I already said it, balance work with relaxation, and you must avoid burnout from overcommitment and responsibilities. What to embrace? Well, embrace the idea that discipline creates freedom. And, many of you probably already do that. When you maintain structure, you can achieve even greater success and personal satisfaction. But again, discipline doesn't mean working or staying at the office until 10 p.m. That is not discipline. Discipline means you set a goal and you achieve it. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. You have to, in between the work, you got to give yourself some free time, but you will still then go back to the project and finish the project. Virgo rising, Aquarius in the 6th house, your daily routine and work habits. Virgo risings are naturally detail-oriented, but Aquarius in the 6th house makes you unconventional when it comes to your approach to those details and also to your daily tasks. Your routines may be unpredictable and favoring creative problem solving over rigid schedules. You also thrive in environments that allow independence and innovation. So you are someone that creates your own schedule, and that schedule may shift and change. Your schedule is based on how it fits for you, not what your environment tells you. So for you, working 9 to 5 might not work. That just might not work for you. When it comes to service and contribution, service for you is all about advancing society and pushing boundaries. You excel in technology fields, but also humanitarian work or any profession that allows you to think ahead and challenge the norm. When it comes to health and well-being, you're drawn to unconventional health practices such as biohacking, alternative medicines, or even, high-tech fitness gadgets. And you should avoid erratic habits and really try to find balance and consistency. What your lessons are, lessons to learn, you need to integrate more structure into your daily habits without sacrificing your uniqueness. That is probably the one thing you may struggle with. And what you need to embrace is routines as a tool for maximizing your innovative and forward-thinking abilities.